Picture this: one day, humanity wakes up to a strange gift. A cosmic lottery spins. And each of us is bound to a creature, unlocking its powers and reshaping our bodies to match you. My friend, have drawn the jellyfish, a creature of mystery, beauty, and danger. Welcome to the Jellyfish Class, where you'll drift through the world with ethereal grace, wielding abilities that feel like they're plucked from an alien dream. Imagine your skin shimmering with a soft, translucent glow, your movements flowing like water, and your touch carrying the sting of the deep sea. Sounds otherworldly, right? That's because it is. In this video, we're diving into the heart of the Jellyfish Class to uncover what makes it so unique. From bioluminescent brilliance to venomous tentacles, this class is a blend of elegance and power, perfect for those who thrive in the unexpected. We'll explore how your body transforms to embrace the jellyfish's traits, the skills you'll master to outwit your foes, and the strategies that can make you a vital part of any team. But it's not all smooth sailing. There are challenges to this class that demand cunning and adaptability. Whether you're floating through aquatic realms or dazzling enemies with a burst of light, the Jellyfish Class offers a playstyle unlike any other. So, stick with us as we break down its strengths, weaknesses, and the perfect teammates to elevate your game. By the end, you'll know if the Jellyfish Class is your ticket to ruling the battlefield, or at least stealing the show with a mesmerizing glow. Let's dive in and see what it takes to embody the spirit of the sea's most enigmatic creature. Ready to light up the world? Now that you're hooked on the idea of becoming a living piece of the ocean's magic, let's dive deeper into what makes the Jellyfish Class so extraordinary. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a shimmering tide, your body no longer entirely human, but a breathtaking fusion of flesh and the sea's most enigmatic creature. The jellyfish's essence flows through you, granting you abilities that feel like they belong to a dream. First, let's talk about bioluminescence, that mesmerizing glow that sets you apart. Your skin can light up with an ethereal shimmer, casting soft blues, greens, or even purples across your surroundings. It's not just for show. You can control this glow to signal allies, distract enemies, or illuminate the darkest corners of a battlefield. Imagine flickering like a living lantern, drawing attention exactly where you want it. Next, there are your venomous tentacles. Sprouting from your arms or back, these flexible, whip-like appendages are tipped with stinging cells that can paralyze a foe in seconds. A single touch can send a jolt of pain, leaving enemies stunned and vulnerable. But it's not all about offense. Your tentacles are nimble, letting you grasp objects or even swing through the air with a dancer's grace. Then there's your movement, fluid and almost weightless. You glide through water or low-gravity environments, as if gravity itself has forgotten you. Your body pulsing like a jellyfish drifting on an unseen current. On land, you're slower, but in the right setting, you're untouchable, weaving through obstacles with effortless flow. And perhaps the most astonishing gift: regeneration. Small wounds knit themselves closed over time, and minor injuries like a cut or bruise fade as your body channels the jellyfish's resilience. Your skin takes on a semi-translucent sheen, soft and gelatinous in places, with glowing markings that pulse when you're stressed or focused. Tentacles can retract or extend at will, and your body's newfound flexibility lets you slip through tight spaces or twist away from danger. This isn't just a transformation. It's a rebirth into something otherworldly. The Jellyfish Class turns you into a living paradox, fragile yet deadly, beautiful yet untamed. Ready to harness these traits? Let's see how they shape your strategy next. You've melded with the alien essence of the Jellyfish Class, your body a fusion of grace and destruction. This isn't some delicate sea drifter, it's a living weapon, poised to unleash chaos in ways that defy belief. Let's dive into the strategies and grueling training that forge you into a battlefield terror. Imagine a shrouded arena, be it a sunken wreck or a fog-laden ruin. Your opening gambit is deception through light. Your bioluminescence weaves hypnotic patterns, luring foes into your trap, where you unleash the neurotoxic barrage of venom-laced tentacle strike that sears nerves, leaving enemies writhing in torment, or blind them with the Phantom Nova, radiant blast that burns eyes and scatters thoughts, turning order into anarchy. In a team, you're a master manipulator. Your spectral bind sends glowing tentacles to chain multiple foes, pinning them for your allies to crush. In water or low gravity, your absol drift makes you a ghost, phasing through obstacles to scout or strike with untouchable speed. But the ultimate devastation is your Irakanji surge, a one-spur battle explosion of toxic and electric energy. Erupting in a 15-meter radius, it paralyzes all enemies for 5 seconds and poisons them, draining 80% of their health over 20 seconds, a cataclysm few survive. Mastering these demands brutal discipline. For the neurotoxic barrage, you train in electrified tanks, stinging yourself to hone venom precision, each jolt a lesson in pain. The Phantom Nova requires hours under blinding strobes, amplifying your glow into a retina-scorching weapon. Spectral Bind means zero-gravity drills, weaving tentacles through moving targets until your muscles burn. Absol Drift is forged through endless underwater sprints, sensing breath and pulse to vanish into fluid motion. The Irukandji Surge is the ultimate trial, meditating in high-voltage chambers, channeling raw energy until your body hums with toxic power, risking collapse to master its catastrophic release. These skills, Neurotoxic Barrage, Phantom Nova, Spectral Bind, Absol Drift, and the devastating Irukandji Surge, make you a nightmare in radiant form. They'll laugh at a jellyfish until you drown them in venom and light. But even this power has limits, and next, we'll uncover where you shine and where you falter. You've honed your skills, mastering the art of glowing deception, venomous precision, and fluid grace. The Jellyfish Class is a spectacle, a blend of beauty and strategy that can turn the tide of any battle. But like any force of nature, it has its brilliance and its breaking points. Let's dive into what makes this class shine and where it might leave you vulnerable. First, the strengths. In aquatic realms or low-gravity environments, you're practically untouchable. Your ability to glide through water or float through the air gives you a mobility edge that few can match. Picture yourself weaving through a sunken ruin, untethered by gravity, while others struggle to keep up. Your bioluminescence is a game-changer, whether you're lighting the way for your team or flashing a disorienting burst to scatter enemies. Those venomous tentacles, they're a master class in crowd control. A single sting can paralyze a foe, giving your allies the perfect opening, while your grappling skills can lock down threats or snatch key objectives from afar. And let's not forget your regenerative pulse, those minor wounds that would slow others down. You heal through them, staying in the fight longer than expected. As a support player, you're a beacon of synergy, illuminating paths, calming tensions with your symbiotic aura, and setting up plays with surgical precision. But every light casts a shadow, and the Jellyfish Class has its weaknesses. Your body, for all its beauty, is fragile. A direct hit can shatter your gelatinous frame, leaving you exposed if you're not careful. On dry land or in high-gravity zones, your fluid movement falters, slowing you down and making you an easier target. Those venomous tentacles, while deadly, require you to get close or mid-range, putting you at risk against long-range attackers or heavily armored foes. And your most dazzling abilities, bioluminescence and regeneration, come at a cost. They drain your energy fast, so overusing them can leave you vulnerable at critical moments. The Jellyfish Class thrives when you play smart, leveraging your environment and teammates to cover your flaws. Knowing these strengths and weaknesses is key to mastering your role. And next, we'll map out exactly where you stand in the grand scheme of power and potential. You've witnessed the Jellyfish Class wield venom and light with devastating artistry, their strengths reshaping any battlefield. Now, let's map their extraordinary potential on a hexagonal matrix, revealing why they stand among the elite. Picture a glowing prism charting 6 traits: strength, speed, defense, intelligence, teamwork, and species potential. Strength score is a solid 7 out of 10. Your neurotoxic barrage delivers venomous strikes that cripple foes, blending precision with raw power. Speed varies sharply in water. You hit 6 out of 10. Your Absol Drift weaving through currents with fluid grace, but on land, you drop to 3. Your movement's hindered by gravity. Defense lands at 5 out of 10. Your regenerative pulse mends wounds, but your delicate form struggles against heavy blows. Intelligence soars at 9 out of 10. Your Phantom Nova and Spectral Bind showcasing cunning tactics that outsmart even the sharpest enemies. Teamwork is unmatched at 10 out of 10. Your glowing aura lights paths, and your binds lock foes for allies to strike, making you a cornerstone of any squad. Species potential shines at 9 out of 10. Your adaptability in water and low gravity, paired with the cataclysmic Irukandji Surge, marking you as a versatile terror. Where do you fit? The Jellyfish Class is a strategic linchpin, excelling as a leader or support. In aquatic arenas, you glide untouchable, blinding foes with light or chaining them with tentacles. On land, you lean on wit and allies to shine. Your ideal teammates. Tanks like Turtle or Rhino absorb damage while you set traps with your Surge or Nova. Stealth classes like Chameleon exploit your disorienting flares, and ranged classes like Eagle thrive behind your crowd control. This matrix reveals a truth. The Jellyfish Class blends brilliance and versatility, dominating through strategy and synergy. Next, we'll see why they claim the ultimate rank in the tier list. With your powers mapped across a prism of dominance, it's time to crown the Jellyfish Class where it belongs: S tier, the pinnacle of battlefield supremacy. Your neurotoxic barrage, Phantom Nova, And Mind Flare Pulse weave a tapestry of destruction and control, unmatched in versatility. From aquatic depths to low-gravity arenas, you adapt, overwhelm, and lead with radiant precision. Even on land, your cunning and regenerative pulse keep you in the fight, making you a force few can rival. The Jellyfish Class isn't just a player, it's a game-changer, blending elegance and terror to rule any stage. What's your verdict? Is this glowing warrior your ultimate pick? Or do you dream of another species? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rank the Jellyfish Class. Tell us which creature you want next, perhaps a cunning fox or a mighty bear. Smash that subscribe button, join the battle, and let's uncover the next legend together.